what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is another music reaction, and yeah, I love doing them. Sadly they can't all be posted because they'll get blocked and I'll have problems, but they are probably my favourite reactions to do at the moment because I never used to do them, and I mean, who doesn't like music, right? And also it's like a throwback to certain songs. Like I'll hear a certain song that I didn't realise I knew, or I heard when I was 6 years old and I've not heard since, and it just sort of, it sounds familiar but I can't tell where it's from. And I mean, yeah, but this is the most iconic song by year from 1945 to 2022. It's probably selective, so I mean, this person will assume this is the most iconic song, but then someone else will think, oh no, this was the best song of that year. But we're going to check this out, hopefully going to enjoy. And yeah, if you want more music reactions, I can't promise like many more because I've done quite a lot already, and again, they're hard to post, but Patreon would be where I would post a lot of them as well because there's no problems there. And I mean, yeah, if you are interested, links are in the description, but let's jump into this and see the most iconic song by year.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Cox content video. Today we are taking a look at the most iconic song by year from 1945 all the way to the present. This is both kind of a re-upload and an update. This was a video I created a little over a year ago that was very popular, but due to some unfortunate copyright issues that seem impossible to get over, I wanted to make this video again and do a little update to it so we have it up to the current year, and make a few tweaks to it that I thought should have been changed the first time. Now, there are so many culturally influential, incredibly talented, all-purpose artists that don't make this list. I can only add one song per year. So just because you don't see your favorite artists on the list, don't think that I was trying to snub them. There's just only room for one, and I really have been working at this a lot to make sure that the song that's picked is the most iconic song for each year. A lot of research, a lot of head scratching, a lot of looking into this, so I think the list does a really good job showcasing that. I won't eat up any more of your guys' time. I'll let you guys take a trip through the year's most iconic song by year, 1945 to 2019.
I'm excited, man, because this is like, I've done reactions to each decade, but starting from 45, which I never got this far. I don't think I got to the 50s. I got to the 60s, so the 50s music I didn't get to. But it's going to be so fascinating how it just changes through like decades and just through years, how fast and different the sounds will get and how fast it will change. It's going to be fascinating, but let's get into it, man.
Enjoy.
Me, a voice was a sounding. This land was made for you
Never
and
heard
me.
him.
We will serenade our Louis, while life and voice shall.
It's too soon, way too soon to know.
What genre is it at this point? I think people said this was the start of like rock and roll, so this is considered rock and roll. This one here, and I guess the other ones as well. Some are probably different, like maybe pop. I guess pop and rock. It's just a mixture. But there was like, I don't know a lot about music history, but I've heard of terms like the blues. Was that like a genre before certain ones or something? I'm not too sure. And there's other genres as well, so I guess they came from those. But I don't know what genre's which, so especially from these times. I hear rock and roll, I'm just assuming it's drums, bam, bam, and all that sort of stuff, but it obviously changed and evolved over time. God damn. This is the first one that I know. Gene Kelly. This is the first one that I've known so far.
What a glorious feeling.
What film is this from? I guess the film is called Singing in the Rain. I feel like I've heard that as the film. I don't know.
When the moon hits your
I know this as well.
like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
3 coins in the fountain.
Obviously, I know Frank Sinatra, but I don't
Through the ripple.
know that one. Did it for real? Elvis is like, you can really like, obviously you hear, like when I first started doing reactions to him, you can hear he sounds good, but when you hear him in the era that he's in, you can just see how he stands out, because obviously there's probably other artists that are like him, right? But just so far he just seems so different, a lot more fast paced, a lot more like energetic, all that sort of stuff. Before it was a bit slower, it was more like about just like sort of, I guess, it was more relaxed. Again, there was probably songs that were like Elvis or artists that were like Elvis beforehand, but the most recognizable ones weren't there. So that's how I'm sort of seeing it. He was like standing out in a completely different league, not a different league, but like just standing out in this sort of era. Again, just a lot more fast paced. And then there we go. This is sort of. This is again fast paced. I don't think I know this one. So what's this genre? Is this considered rock? Because now for the last like 5 years, it's a lot more, again, energetic, fast paced. It seems a bit more uplifting in a sense. Like it seems a bit happier. Like the other music wasn't sad, but it was just slower. And when music's slower, it doesn't seem. It just seems, not really depressing, but it just doesn't seem as happy. But I guess this is more for like dancing, maybe. The era. What an absolute banger, man. The Beatlesification of the music landscape.
And that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
I gotta say, the Sinatra family are talented as hell. God damn. I probably know this, but I can't remember what it sounds like, to be honest. Copyright makes sense. I mean, it's. Classic. I think the melody for this is such a classic, man. I love the melody so much. ABBA always surprised me, man. I know this now is ABBA, but beforehand, I didn't realise how many classics ABBA have. And so many songs I didn't know were ABBA. Just, yeah, crazy. This song is from my childhood. I'm not gonna lie. This is such a tune, man. Oh, do I know this? I think I might. What is this here? The picture. See, this is now like changing to more, I guess, pop music, kind of. I mean, you got MJ again. I forgot about this song. Classic. This is from '87. That song. again, the melody for this, the guitarist or whatever. Oh, Madonna's so young. Can't touch this. I always forget just how old Madonna is because she's from like the 80s and stuff. And the fact that her song's the most famous from that year, I've said before in a previous reaction, I didn't know much of her music until like the 2000s, obviously, because I was born in that decade. But so many of her songs were so big, but I've never heard of them, which is pretty wild, to be honest. I think this is impossible to leave out of a list, to be honest. I can't even do that. Wait, Green Day are from the 90s, like 94. I thought they were from like the late 90s at least to the 2000s. I didn't know they come from like mid 90s. That shocked me, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, Green Day are one of my favourites, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm tired of this song now. I've heard it so many times. Every time I see this, the video blows my mind. How it was allowed. I gotta just see the Backstreet Boys, the artists from the Backstreet Boys. I know. Wait, is Justin Timberlake from the Backstreet Boys? Or is he from the other boy band? No, he's from the other one. What's the other one called? Not Backstreet. What's the one from? Oh, I can't remember what the one Justin Timberlake's from, but not Backstreet Boys. My throat is fucked. In sync. There we go. Is there any like Gorillaz or Kanye? Because I usually feel like these lists forget or miss out those sort of musicians, but I guess maybe they just didn't have the biggest songs of those years. But I would love, or like Red Hot Chili Peppers or something, because I never really see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Kanye, Gorillaz, like Arctic Monkeys. I guess some of them are from later, but still, like Kanye would probably be coming on like 2004, 5, 6 sort of area. But I don't know. Maybe they just aren't as big as the other songs, to be fair, but what an absolute classic. I'm not the biggest fan of Usher, to be honest. It's obviously a classic, but oh, there we go. Kanye. Okay, Rihanna's probably going to take control now. This video always scared me. I don't know why. And this one too, to be honest. What is she wearing?
Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Yeah, music's changed here, man. That video was mental, by the way. What went wrong there? I hate this song so much. And this one, oh my god. Again, this one has meaning, right? But it's just overplayed as hell, man. It's now just catchy music, right? Obviously, this song was massive, absolutely insane.
God's plan. I can't do
Is
this
this the
on
first
my own.
Drake song?
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride.
Heard it, but she's got a good voice. Um, yeah, okay. Well, you can definitely see how it got to a certain stage and it just wasn't as good. Although I'd gone differently for both 85 and 94. No disrespect to Katrina or Green Day, but 85, I think, Take On Me. Yeah, fair enough. And 94, I Want to Do, or The Sign Over Basket Case. But otherwise, amazing job. I mean, this is the first list that I've seen show Kanye some love, which is always nice. But like people like bands like the Gorillaz, or I don't know, the Gorillaz, would they be, they were like 2001. Red Hot Chili Peppers were like the 90s, but were they the biggest from those years? Again, I don't know. They're the songs that I like from those years or whatever, but maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction and let me know what your list would have been if you'd started all the way from 45 to 2022. It's going to be fascinating. So this is what, 77 years of music. Let's give it another 77 years and see how much it changes from now. It's going to be fascinating, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.